Hello random people on the internet, my name is Banana, and today we are talking about the brand new Enchanting update in Hypixel Skyblock. It got a huge overhaul today, and we're just going to go over a lot of different things, because there is a bit of stuff to go over. I feel like this update is sort of weird right now. I don't know how to feel about it personally, but we're just going to go over a lot of things because there is a bunch of stuff. So let's just first look at the skill. So Enchanting is the second skill now to go past level 50. You can get up to level 60, but this is going to take a while because you pretty much need to get this XP from the new system, and the new system isn't going to let you get XP all the time you want because obviously people wanted that. But we're looking at this skill, and there's actually a lot of new things that are in it. You can see you're gaining ability damage, which is a new stat, and then you're also gaining access to certain enchants. A lot of them are unlocked pretty early on, but for some of these later game enchants, like literally the last enchant that you can get is unlocked at level 51, which is the Soul Eater enchant, and a lot of people really like Soul Eater because it's a really good enchant, but you unlock that at Enchanting 51, and you unlock every other enchant pretty much before that, but some of them still are extremely high level. Swarm, level 50, you got Legion at level 48. There's such insane unlock requirements here. Rend, a lot of people use Rend, and Rend is over here stuck at level 44. So you gotta grind this out, and you can get ability damage now, and you get enchants from it, and I'd say that the rewards from enchanting was one of the weaker parts of it, because you legitimately had no reason to do this other than getting intelligence, because all it had was gaining experience orbs. But now that you're gaining a little bit more ability damage and you're getting those enchants, it might actually be worth to grind this out. Next up, let's look at the Enchanting Table, because this is very different. So if you put in an item into the Enchanting Table, you're going to see every single possible enchant come up for this item, and you can basically click into here, and then you get to choose whatever enchant you want here. So you can just pick, let's say I wanted Cleave on here. I could get Cleave 4, and I didn't know that applied that. I just did it. Now I have a Cleave 4 Wither Cloak Sword. That's nice. But you can just pick whatever you want from here, and you can apply those enchants really easily. They are a tiny bit higher level cost than the old enchants, because, if I just wanted to throw on Sharpness, it was like 50 levels. So that is a lot to do right there. And I'm currently lagging. There we go. This is a lot of stuff to choose from. And I think it's really cool because people were pretty much doing this anyways with God books. Like, they were ignoring Fire Aspect and Knockback and all the bad enchants. But now you can literally just do that from your table rather than having to buy books off AH, which is going to be way easier for a lot of people. Next up, we're going to talk about some small system changes that are actually going to be really big in the long run. So, Anvil Uses. A lot of you might know what they do because you've seen a guide on YouTube talking about how Anvil Uses work and how to enchant swords properly, but that's a thing of the past, because Anvil Uses were pretty much lose-lose, because you would either not put on new enchants because you don't want to increase your Anvil Uses, or you would increase your Anvil Uses so much that you can't put on any new enchants in the future because of how high the level is. People have always been trying to find ways to remove them, and there are multiple methods that existed, but now Anvil Uses are just gone, so don't worry about them. Enchants are always going to cost the same amount of stuff all the time. Some QOL stuff, if you do /e table with a cookie, you can open your enchanting table right there. If you do /anvil with a cookie, you can open an anvil from right there. So that's pretty epic. And they also buffed some of these enchants. They buffed Fire Aspect so that it now deals 100% of your weapon damage as fire damage per second. So that's really good. That's really cool. And it no longer sets people on fire when it comes to the visual effect. So that's going to be pretty epic there. They nerfed Rend. Rend only works on 5 arrows now. They buffed Thunderlord from 50% of your strength to 150% of your strength. And Thunderlord was already really good, so we got a better enchant there. Fire Protection now gets 60 defense per level and 2 true defense against lava and fire. So it's going to work for the campfire trial, and it's going to give close to what protection is giving in defense. So that's going to be a little bit more usable. We'll see if they add anything related to fire in the future. We got Blast Protection now giving 20 defense per level, and then Projectile Protection giving 7 defense per level. So those aren't that good, the last two there. But Fire Protection, Thunderlord, Fire Aspect, and they got a huge buff, and then Rend got a pretty big nerf because people were spamming Rend arrows onto there, and now you can only do 5 at a time. Next up, we're going to talk about the new system to level enchanting, which is going to be the Experimentation Table. This thing is brand new. It is a new recipe that you can see over in the enchanting recipe area. It's really easy. It's just an experience bottle surrounded by 8 wood, but they capped the XP that you can gain from anvils and from enchanting tables to 50k per day, and you pretty much have to get all of it from this, but this also has a cooldown. So enchanting XP is now going to be time gated, which is really annoying to me, but it is a thing, and you're pretty much going to go in here and you're going to play mini games to get XP and a bunch of rewards. What kind of rewards are you getting? Well, if we go and look at the enchantments guide, you can see that there's going to be higher levels of a lot of these enchants. You can see pretty much the majority of them have something from experiments or Scorpius. Like Protection 7 is now in the game, not just during the darker auctions. It's in here all the time. And there's going to be a lot of different ones like this, you know. Fire Protection 7, Poggers right there, you know. that's pretty gross. But you can see Bane of Arthropod 7 comes from here. You got Smite 7 that can come from here. There's so many different enchants that can come from these experiments. And that is going to be really cool for a lot of people because, I mean, this is going to increase your weapons by a lot if you're able to get some of these cooler ones. Because, like, I'm pretty sure Lifesteal can come from, yeah, Lifesteal 5 can come from here. So there's a lot of good enchants that are pretty much being added to the game right now. They're not even talking about it that much. Luck 7, like, look at this. There's just a bunch of cool stuff. Cleave 6, oh yeah, guys. But a lot of different things can come from these experiments. But what are the experiments? Well, they're basically mini games, and they grant you a bunch of enchanting XP and other stuff. So I haven't done these, but I'm going to try and do these and not fail, okay? There are multiple mini games in here right now. I have Ultra Sequencer, Chronometron, and then Super Pairs. You have to play these two first. So they're going to just be different things. They give you a little tutorial underneath them. You can see Ultra Sequencer, numbers appear for 2 seconds, they all disappear. Click them in order from memory. So this one, you know, there's 3 difficulties here. And it's going to give you a 9x4 grid, and you have to click that in order. And then this one is going to have a bunch of difficulties, 5 of them. And you have to click these colors, I think. You have to do the musical pattern. And they all are going to require higher levels for the higher difficulties. So I'm going to try the highest difficulty. And I'm going to fail miserably, but you guys can enjoy that. So let's see. The Chronometron. Let's go. Pink. Pink, yellow. Alright. Pink, yellow, orange, pink, yellow, orange. Alright. We're at 10. This one isn't that bad, alright? This one's not terrible. Purple, red, alright. Oh, round 11. Frick. It's purple, red, pink, purple, aqua. Oh, that one was close. I had a brain fart. Oh my goodness. Frick. Okay. I screwed up there. So I got 78,000 enchanting XP there, plus 3 super pairs clicks. So I think I did sort of okay. 13 note chain. So we got that one down. And then we got Ultra Sequencer. Let's see. You got numbers that appear for 2 seconds. They all disappear. And then I got to click them in order. Whew. We're going for the 9x4 grid here. And we're trying to get to a series of 9 for plus 3 clicks. And then everything that I do during that is going to give me a lot of enchanting XP. Okay, 1, 2. This one's harder. 1, 2, 3. I thought that it was going to make me remember. 1, Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one is really hard. We're at 7 almost. Frick. Alright, I'm gonna redo this. I'm pretty sure... Wait, subsequent attempts today will cost Minecraft levels. I can decline and I can do this again. Do I go for it? I think I do, because I only got to literally the 2nd level there. Alright, so I failed Ultra Sequencer, but if I want to try again, it can cost me 40 Minecraft levels to do it. So I'm going to do that, because I did pretty bad there. I only got to 6, which didn't even get me 2 clicks. It only got me 1. So we're going to try again. Alright, I thought of a strategy for the later stage. If I can get to level 7, I'm confident that I can beat it. I just need to get there, and I am a complete idiot, so we don't know how far I'm going to get here. But we're going to try it, okay? We're going to try my strategy. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. We're on the last one I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm gonna keep going, but I'm done. I'm tapping out past here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we got 8. We got 8. Let's go for 9. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. Oh, it's working. The method is working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you guys want to know what I did there? You want to know the method I have? Okay, so in my left hand, I am holding my phone, and I'm taking a picture of it every time it pops up. And I'm counting the spaces on my phone really quickly. And it worked. I got to 9. I got 3 super pairs clicks and 63,000 XP. Only took me so many attempts, but I got it. Oh, thank God. Alright, so now we're going to play super pairs. This is going to make me have to find pairs of items on the grid to unlock them. And it also has a lot of difficulties. You can see that they're not that different. Like, these last ones are pretty much just the level requirement that's different. And the actual amount of stuff you can get is different, because you can see you have a tiny chance to find level 7 books on Supreme, and then you have a very rare chance to find it on the Transcendent, and then on Metaphysical you have a rare chance. So I'm going to go with Metaphysical because I've been doing it the whole time, and it costs 350 levels to start. So let's see what I got to do in here. Alright, click any button. I'm going to click there. What is this? A Bane of Arthropods 5 book. No, I don't want to unlock that. Click a second button. What? Sharpness 5. Alright, so Sharp 5 there, Bane there. Power 5. Lure 5. Alright, this sucks. 142k, I want that. Okay, wait, Power 5. Power 5. Power 5. Boom. Smite 5. Bane. Okay, we got Bane. Ooh. 138k? Nah, that's not what I had earlier. Oh, I already clicked that one. Top right, 144k? That's 142. God damn it. Why am I clicking ones that I've already clicked? 144, 144. Boom, we just got 144,000 enchanting XP there. I have 4 clicks remaining. I don't know where I haven't clicked. Titanic? Have I clicked this one? 145k, I want that one. Have I clicked you? Smite? Smite was like Here? Yeah. Oh, I'm out of clicks, I think. 149. Alright, so I got 144,000 enchanting XP there, and then I got 600,000 enchanting XP because of the stakes, and I think the stakes were my difficulty there. And then I got a little bit of books. I didn't find anything that cool, and I kept clicking on duplicate ones. But that means I got 744,000 enchanting XP right there. And I got that added to my level, so I'm getting a bit closer, but that is all the XP I can get for the day. So that sort of sucks because I still have 2.2 million enchanting XP to go before I hit enchanting level 51 where I unlock Soul Eater. But yeah, that's pretty much how that table works. But there's also a bunch of new enchants in the game, and I haven't talked about those, so let's just look at that real quick. Alright, I'm going to try and go pretty fast here because this video is pretty long, and I did not want this video to be absurdly long. So, first enchant, it's a new bow enchant. It's called Chance. You can get it from the enchantment table, but the higher levels are just from experiments, and it's going to basically just be looting, and it's going to increase the chance of a monster dropping an item. It's just looting for bows. It has nothing that it conflicts with, and it's pretty cool. So, next enchants, let's go to the next page here. We got Siphon 5. This is going to heal you for a % of damage you deal on critical hits. It can't work with lifesteal, so if you have lifesteal on the weapon, you literally just cannot use Siphon. But Siphon is going to give you more lifesteal than lifesteal actually would. It's going to give like 0.1% more than lifesteal does, but it only works on crits. So you need to decide if that trade-off is worth it. If you have 100% crit chance, this is probably going to be the better enchant. And you can get the higher levels from experiments and the lower levels from the enchantment table. Next is Respite. This is going to increase your natural regen out of combat by 25%. You can't use this with Rejuvenate, but it's going to give you more healing than Rejuvenate would by a good 15% per piece. But the trade-off here is that Rejuvenate works in combat, so you need to decide if you really need the in-combat healing, or if you would rather have better out-of-combat healing. I honestly think that this one could be better, because I feel like Rejuvenate's not that useful in a combat situation, but I'm not really sure. We'll have to see what people decide to use. I might switch to Respite here. Next is Thunderbolt. This is going to strike monsters within 2 blocks with lightning every 3 consecutive hits, dealing 90% of your strength as damage. This is like Thunderlord, but it is going to hit multiple enemies. So it's going to deal 60% less of your strength as damage, but it is going to be hitting all the enemies within 2 blocks. So this could be worth if you're fighting big waves, and it's going to be better than old Thunderlord anyways. So if you just put this on, you probably wouldn't even notice a difference as long as you haven't used the new Thunderlord that much. But that's Thunderbolt. Triple Strike. This is going to be a really cool enchant for higher health mobs because it is going to increase your melee damage dealt by 50% on the first 3 hits on a mob. First Strike does 100% on the first hit, but you're getting 50% on 3 different hits. So if you have to use 3 hits on a mob, this is going to be good. If you can kill it with First Strike is going to be better. But anything with higher health, Triple Strike is probably going to be the strategy. Next up, we got Prosecute 6. Increases the damage dealt by 0.6% for each % of the health your target has up to 35% damage. This is like reverse execute. It's actually going to help you whenever they're at higher health. So if you are trying to one-shot mobs and you think you can squeeze out a one-shot with a 35% damage boost, I would say that Prosecute is going to be better than Execute because you can't run them together. But Execute doesn't have a cap as far as I can tell. So I feel like that could be better if the enemy has higher health, because eventually this isn't going to work because you're going to drop their health too low, but it's just a 35% damage boost for early on, and that's really, really good. And last but not least, we have Titan Killer 7. This is going to increase damage dealt by a percentage for every 100 defense your target has up to 50%. I don't know how we are supposed to know what kind of defense enemies have. I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know if this is going to be bad, but you can't use it unless you get rid of Giant Killer, and Giant Killer has historically been really, really good. So I feel like we need a way to see how much defense an enemy has before we can really decide how amazing this is, because Giant Killer is going to do sort of like close to the same thing, but it's based on health. So we can see health, we can't see defense. So that is going to be it for my enchanting update video. There was a lot of stuff to go over, so this did get a bit long, and I'm sorry about that. But, you know, I wanted to show you guys the mini games and all the new stuff. So if this helped you out at all, or if you enjoyed, please smash that like button and maybe even subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.